Hey everyone, welcome for Math for Today for April 20th. So what we're going to do today is I'm starting to change things up, which you probably realized, but I'm trying to do it in a way that's going to make everything easier. So what we're going to do is I have two problems. These are just like our problems of the day we do in the classroom. The first one is going to be that spiral problem. This is a skill that we have already learned this year, so you should be able to solve it. So you're going to do that one. And the second problem is always going to be our focus problem. This is going to be the one that is pertaining to our current skill, but maybe something that I have not explicitly taught you yet. And if I have not taught it to you yet, it's okay if you need to grapple with it a little bit. And I'm obviously going to show you how to do both of these problems when I'm done. But for that second one, I just want to tell you that show some grit. Even if it's hard, I want you to try, and it's okay if you really struggle with it. It's okay if you struggle with the first one too, because that's why we continue to practice them. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to read the problems, and then I want you to pause the video, and I want you to solve both of the problems. Once you have solved both of the problems, then come back and click resume to actually match up your answer with what I'm doing. Don't just watch the video and not do the work. That's not going to help you. Now, if you're sitting there and you're doing the work and you are just lost, then that's fine. Watch the video. All right, guys, I'm going to read them for you, though. First problem says, Ms. McKee's son ate 7 bowls of snacks today. So picture this in your head. My kid's sitting there eating 7 bowls of snacks. Each bowl of snacks contained 25 goldfish crackers and 35 banana chips. How many total snacks did he eat today? If you're picturing this, asking yourself, what do I know? What do I not know? What do I need to find out? Question number 2. Caden finished practicing basketball at 2:47 p.m. today. He worked on free throws for 15 minutes and then dribbling for 18 minutes. What time did he start basketball practice? Again, asking what you know and what you don't know, which you need to figure out. Now is where you're going to pause the video to go ahead and solve and then resume. So, pause. Okay, welcome back. So you should have paused your video, and if you didn't do it now, we're going to go over the first one, which was our spiral problem about my son. Ms. McKee's son ate 7 bowls of snacks today. Each bowl of snacks contained 25 goldfish crackers and 35 banana chips. How many total snacks did he eat today? So this is our actual question. We need to figure out how many total snacks did he eat today. I know that he ate 7 bowls of snacks. So that is something that is important to know. He ate 7 bowls of snacks. And each of those bowls contained 25 goldfish crackers and 35 banana chips. So if I had to think about this in my head before I start picking an operation to do, it would not make sense to say that he is eating less than 35 snacks. If your answer is less than 35, something is wrong, because I know he's eating at least 35 banana chips. And if he's eating 35 banana chips and he's eating some goldfish crackers and he has 7 bowls of that, my answer must be greater than 35. And if my answer is going to be greater than 35, I know I'm either going to be doing multiplication or addition. I can also tell that I see this word each, which is usually a clue, not always, that I might be doing multiplication. So if you're still stumped, the easiest way to do this is go ahead and draw a picture. How many bowls of snacks he had? Well, he had 7 bowls. So let's go ahead and draw 7 bowls. 3 and 3 is 6. My beautiful bowls. I know, I'm awesome. And then what is inside each bowl? Well, I have 25 goldfish crackers. Now, I'm not going to I'm not going to draw 25 goldfish crackers. I don't have time for that. I'm just going to write 25, okay? So there's 25 in this one. And what else is there? There's 35 banana chips. I would have this the same in every single one. I would write 25, 35, 25, 35, 25, 35 to figure out how much is in each bowl. Well, if I need to know how many snacks are in just one of these bowls, I need to combine them, which means I need to add them. So why don't I just go ahead and add 25 and 35? If I set it up vertically, if I have 5 ones plus another 5 ones, that's 10 ones. If you have 10 ones and you combine them together, that gives you a 10. Oops. So if you do that, you don't have any ones left. So I don't have any 1s left, and I have that 10 that I put up here. 1 10 and 2 10s is 3 10s, plus another 3 10s is 6 10s. So I know in here, this 25 and 35 is actually 60 snacks. So each one of these is 60 snacks. Now the question does not ask me how much is in each bowl. The question asks me how many total snacks did he eat. So I need to combine all of these together. 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60. There is so many ways you guys can solve this problem, so the way I do it does not have to be your way as long as you got the answer. So if I'm doing 7 groups of 6, or excuse me, no, 7 groups of 60, that is multiplication, okay? So I'm doing 7 groups of 60, 7 times 60, okay? Or if you wanted to add 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60, you could do it that way. Now, what I like to do when I get a problem like this is I like to do the distributive property, because I know that 7 times 60, another way you can do this is say that 60, how many 10s is in 60? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There's 6 10s. So 60 is the same thing as saying 6 groups of 10, or 6 times 10. And I still have to multiply by 7. I didn't get rid of that. So now I'm just going to multiply this out. 7 times 6. We really should be at that point this year, guys, where we're having this memorized. I really don't want to have to see you drawing 7 groups and putting 6 dots in each one. Please work on your multiplication. Go on to your extra math, even if it's not assigned. 7 times 6 is 42. Now I've multiplied these already. I need to multiply that by my last 10. 42 10s is the same thing as saying 420. And there's that little trick where I can kind of just add that 0 to the end. 42 plus a 0. All right, so how many snacks did my son have? 420 snacks that day. So that is for problem number 1. Let's go over problem number 2, which is your problem about time. Again, we're going to focus in on what we don't know, the question. Now in this problem, the question was right here. What time did he start basketball practice? So this one's a little different with elapsed time. I don't know what time he started. I know what time he finished. And I know he finished at 2:47. So this is an important time to know right here. He finished at 2:47 p.m. And let's see what else I know. I know that he worked on free throws and he worked on dribbling. He did 2 things. And it tells me those free throws took him 15 minutes and dribbling took him 18 minutes. So he did 2 things. So this is a 2-step problem, guys. And again, there's multiple ways to solve this. If you're working with someone at home who showed you a different way, that's fine. There's definitely more than one way. I'm just going to show you a way that I want to do it with a number line. So I know that he stops practicing at 2:47 because it says that's when he finished. So I'm going to use a number line, and I'm going to start at 2:47. And I'm going to go backwards. So he practiced free throws for 15 minutes. So we need to go back 15 minutes. Well, I know an easy way maybe is I could just go and get rid of my 10 because I have to get rid of 15 minutes. So let's do my 10 first. So 10 less than 47 is 37. So if I take away 10, that gets me to 237. Okay, now how many more minutes do I need to take away? I need to take away 5 more minutes. 7 minus 5 is 2. So now I'm at 232. So I know it's 232 when he started doing the free throws. And if you did your dribbling first, that's fine too. Now I need to go backwards those 18 minutes. I already got rid of my 15. Now I'm going to get rid of my 18. Again, I would do your friendly numbers. So in 18, I would start with I would start with your 10. So take away 10 minutes. That will be 2:22. And I know it's time, but 10 less than 32 is 22. So now we're at 2:22. And I have 8 more minutes I need to take away. Now, 8 is not as friendly. If you wanted to subtract 22 and take 8 away, you can do it that way and just count backwards if you need to. Or if you wanted to continue and do a friendly number, you could. let's say let's get 22 to a friendly number, and that would be taking away 2 minutes. That would get me to 220. So I took away 10, I took away 2, that's 12 minutes, but I needed to take away 18 minutes, so I need to take away 6 more minutes. So if I'm at 220 and I take away 6 minutes, you need to think about where that would be. 214. So it is 2:14 when he started. If this seems like very confusing for you, that's fine. You don't have to do it this way. Some other kids might have looked at this and said, okay, well, let me see how much time he actually spent doing basketball practice. I know he ended at 2:47. And I know that he practiced free throws for 15 minutes. And he did dribbling for 18. So you might combine that and say, well, let me just see how long practice lasts. So 8 ones and 5 ones, 13 ones, 110, 110, and 110 is 3 tens. So he spent 33 minutes at practice. Then I can go ahead and just take 2:47 and take away those 33 minutes. And if you wanted to say, okay, well, I know my hour is going to stay the same because I'm only taking away 33 minutes, maybe I'm going to go ahead and take 47 minus 33. 7 ones minus 3 ones is 4 ones. 4 tens minus 3 tens, 110. My hour is going to stay the same, so 2:14. Okay. Again, multiple ways to get this done. All right, we're going to be practicing elapsed time this week. We're focusing on multi-step with elapsed time. So you need to read these questions very carefully. Make sure you're using all the information. All right, guys, you have a good class.